Alright, the final stuff for Chronojet before Nextage, along with more cross-epic support cards. So let's begin. And no cards for the last few days because they're nothing really important. So we start off with Dokkoban. So we start off with Signpost Fairy, which is a grade 1 with 8k power, and the skill is Auto, when retired from rear guard by card ability with a Vanguard with glitter, choose one grade 1 or less card and it gets plus 10k power until the end of the turn. AKA kill this for tokens, and tokens are grade 0, so it's not too bad, and it does give a retired target. You might have better cards to run than this, but if you have the room, it might be worth it. Next, a normal order for Rowora to the Shining Stage, which is a grade 1 normal order, and you play it by Soul Blasting 1, and if you have Rowora Vanguard, choose one card from your drop zone with grades less than or equal to your Vanguard and call it to rear guard. Then, if you have a Ridilana rear guard, you may call Plant Token, aka the glitter card for Rowora. Not really a bad card to bring back some of your cards, honestly, and it also generates you a token too if you have your main support card, so it's not entirely bad. And then for the new Redalina, Unwavering Flame Sword Redalina, which is a grade 3 13k power, which is also the Dual Nation Dragon Empire and Thegrea, with the skill act rear guard at the start of your main phase. If you do not have a Momoke token, call in Momoke token to rear guard. And then second skill, glitter for Aurora, auto hand. At the end of the battle that your Redalina attacked, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, cost retire one Redalina rear guard along with the Momoke token and call this to rear guard. Until the end of the turn, it gets power equal to the Momoke token retired for the cost, because the Momoke token gets power by its own skill, so that thing will get stronger, and based on this card's artwork, it's basically Momoke token with Redalina attacking together in one attack. And this also basically unlocks the 4th attack for the deck. Overall, not a bad support card. Alright, now for the Tuesday stream, let's start off with the Chronojet cards, starting with Gear Cero of Magnetic Resonance, which is a grade 1 way came out and the skill is count rear guard during turn. If any player's rear guard was put bottom deck to this turn, this card gets 5k power, 13k beater or 13k booster. With Fate Rider, it does kind of matter, so it's not too bad. In a way, upstream as well, with the second skill of count rear guard, Generation Break 1. This unit gets intercept and can intercept from the back row. Because upstream is forced to call it to the back row, this could actually be a good upstream target if you really have nothing else to do. And even that tiny bit of extra shield can be very helpful sometimes. Next, Steam Fighter Argedia, which is grade 2 with 10k power and the skill is auto. When placed on Guardian, cost Soul Blast 1, this card gets plus 5k shield until the end of that battle. If you have face-up cards in your G-Zone, 10k instead. There is better stuff than this card, so this card is just going to be easy cut when it comes out. And now for more cross-epic stuff for set 8, we're going to start with a Thegrea card with Dark Magenta of Blooming Hatred. Grade 2 set order, and you play it if your Vanguard is Thegrea. Auto, when put into your order zone, cost count plus 1, draw a card. This is fine, but your next skill is where it matters, because it's act order zone. If you have a grade 3 Vanguard that is Thegrea, cost put this to your drop zone, choose a grade 3 or greater Thegrea card with a different name as from your Vanguard, from your hand, and ride it as stand. Sure, this doesn't trigger Persona Ride, as Persona Ride has to be a regular ride for that to work, but this does help you trigger Thegrea's full power off the spot on your very first grade 3 ride, aka the opposite side of Thegrea. So if you start off with light Thegrea in the ride deck, you can ride to dark Thegrea immediately, which will make it at full power on the spot, because to get at full power you need the light Thegrea at soul, and that goes for the same thing with light Thegrea where you need the dark Thegrea at soul. So this is just a very helpful card just to get you one turn early basically. Next, a set order for Eva. The world is a blue research lab. It's a grade 3 set order, and you play it if you're glitter with Eva. And the skill is auto. When you put it in the order zone, look at top 5 cards of the deck, choose up to one card from among them and call it to rear guard, and then of course shuffle your deck. That is for sure not bad. And the second skill, act order zone. Once per turn, cost Soul Blast 1, rest 3 research cards in your order zone, and then choose one of your glitter units, and it gets plus 5k power until the end of turn. So basically turns that glitter card to even bigger beater, and also basically gives you a free card. And what's nice is that this is another research card, an obvious must play for Thegrea because more consistency. So that's it for these reveals. What do you guys think about the Chronojet cards, which don't really matter to me too much, and the new cross-epic cards? Like I said with Chronojet just earlier, right now, they don't really matter to me, but the grade 1 does maybe have some relevance. The cross-epic stuff is just more support for it. Now for Thegrea is a little bit iffy, but it does help the deck quite a bit because it does give you full power off the bat on your very first grade 3 ride. The other cross epic stuff is just very good. But on that, that's it for this, and see y'all next time.